my gosh, darlings, gather round because what I'm about to share with you will absolutely rock your world. In a courtroom moment that will be forever etched in entertainment history, the seemingly invincible Sean Diddy Combs, the man, the myth, the mogul, literally broke down in front of everyone. And trust me, sweethearts, this wasn't just any ordinary display of emotion. This was the kind of raw, unfiltered moment that makes even the most seasoned entertainment reporters gasp. The trigger for this earth-shattering breakdown? A video featuring none other than a young, innocent Justin Bieber. The tension in that courtroom was so thick, you could cut it with a diamond-encrusted knife. As the footage played, you could hear collective gasps echoing through the chamber. It was like watching a Greek tragedy unfold in real time. Only this was no act. This was the real, unvarnished truth finally coming to light. Hold on to your designer handbags because what I'm about to reveal will make your head spin. The mighty Diddy, the man who once ruled the entertainment world like his personal fiefdom, is watching his empire crumble faster than a sandcastle in a hurricane. And darlings, this isn't just another celebrity scandal. This is a seismic shift that's sending aftershocks through every corner of Hollywood. The new superseding indictment, legal speak for honey, you're in even bigger trouble now, has dropped like a bomb on Tinseltown, adding not one, but two more victims to an already explosive case. The scope of these allegations is simply staggering, absolutely mind-boggling. We're talking about accusations that span decades and involve some of the biggest names in the industry. But what's truly sending shockwaves through the entertainment world is how our once untouchable mogul actually looked. Terrified. Yes, you read that right. The man who practically wrote the book on swagger, who built his entire image on being invincible, was visibly shaken to his core. Imagine watching a king not just lose his crown, but realize his entire kingdom might have been built on quicksand. It's unprecedented, it's shocking, and it's absolutely riveting. Darlings, please make sure you're sitting down for this next part, because what I'm about to share will make your jaw hit the floor. The allegations that have emerged paint a picture so disturbing, it makes your favorite true crime documentary look like a children's bedtime story. We're talking about multiple lawsuits, federal charges, and claims that span decades of alleged abuse and exploitation. The most heart-wrenching revelation? A civil lawsuit filed by a woman identified as Jane Doe, who claims she was just 13. Yes, 13! When she was allegedly assaulted at a residence following the 2000 Video Music Awards. But wait, because this story takes an even more shocking turn. In a development that has everyone's group chats exploding, Jay-Z has been named as a co-defendant in the amended complaint. The entertainment world isn't just shaking, it's experiencing a full-blown earthquake. Now, let's dive into something that's making everyone's skin crawl, that infamous video from 2009. Picture this scene, darlings. A fresh-faced, 15-year-old Justin Bieber standing next to Diddy, who's brazenly bragging about spending 48 hours with the teenage star. At the time, it seemed like just another odd Hollywood moment, the kind we'd all grown accustomed to seeing. But now? Oh honey, it takes on a whole new, seriously disturbing meaning that has everyone questioning everything they thought they knew. When Diddy uttered those now infamous words, "It's definitely a 15-year-old's dream." Who could have imagined how those words would come back to haunt us all? The way he discussed having legal guardianship over Bieber during those 2 days. I get chills just thinking about it. And the fact that he seemed to take such a controlling, paternalistic role in young Justin's life? The red flags weren't just waving, darlings. They were practically screaming through a megaphone. Brace yourselves, because what I'm about to reveal about these notorious freak-offs will make your hair stand on end. According to multiple insiders, these weren't just your typical Hollywood parties with champagne and caviar. Oh no, these were allegedly carefully orchestrated events where power, manipulation, and exploitation ran wilder than a reality show reunion. Phil Pines, Diddy's former senior executive assistant, has come forward with details that will make your blood run cold. Those wild king nights? They were allegedly fueled by a toxic cocktail of drugs that would make a pharmacy blush. We're talking ketamine, Molly, and heaven knows what else. And the most heartbreaking part? Some of the attendees were allegedly minors. I simply cannot even process this level of depravity. Let's fast forward to January 4th, 2023, a date that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. In a move that had social media an absolute meltdown, Justin Bieber not only unfollowed but blocked his longtime manager, Scooter Braun. And when Hailey Baldwin joined the blocking party, we knew this wasn't just your regular celebrity drama. This was something far more serious. That gut-wrenching interview Bieber did with Zane Lowe takes on an entirely new meaning now. When he spoke about protecting young stars like Billie Eilish, you could literally feel the pain radiating through the screen, his voice cracking as he talked about people who turned their back on you in a second. It wasn't just emotion, darlings, it was raw trauma bubbling to the surface. As this scandal continues to unfold like the world's most twisted soap opera, we're getting an unprecedented look behind the curtain of Hollywood's power structure. And let me tell you, what we're seeing is absolutely horrifying. The prosecutors aren't just talking about isolated incidents. They're painting a picture of an entire criminal enterprise. We're talking racketeering, conspiracy, and activities that would make a mafia boss blush and look away in shame. The allegations suggest a system of control and manipulation that went far beyond anything we could have imagined in our wildest nightmares. Young artists, fresh-faced and desperate for their big break, allegedly found themselves caught in a web of exploitation that was nearly impossible to escape. The power dynamics at play were absolutely insidious. Think spider and fly, but make it Hollywood and then multiply it by 1,000. While most of Hollywood's elite are maintaining a suspicious silence, and honey, that silence is deafening, a few brave souls are starting to speak out. 50 Cent, bless his tea-spilling heart, isn't just dropping hints. He's launching truth bombs left and right. He's suggesting that many of these silent celebrities might have been more than just innocent bystanders. The plot isn't just thickening, darlings. It's turning into reinforced concrete. The stories coming from the victims are absolutely heartbreaking, each one more devastating than the last. One after another, they're coming forward with accounts that follow a chillingly similar pattern. These weren't just random incidents. This was allegedly a well-oiled machine of exploitation, running with the precision of a Swiss watch, but with the morality of a snake pit. As federal prosecutors dig deeper into this mess, the scope of the investigation continues to expand like a balloon ready to pop. The so-called Combs Enterprise is being accused of participating in a wide range of criminal activities, from trafficking and prostitution to arson and robbery. It's like peeling an onion, darlings, and each layer reveals something more shocking than the last. The allegations are so extensive, they make a Russian novel look like a tweet. The relationship between Bieber and Diddy has always raised eyebrows, but now we're seeing it through a completely different lens. Justin's past struggles with substance abuse, his emotional breakdowns, his very public battles with mental health. It all takes on a darker, more sinister meaning when viewed through the prism of these allegations. Was our sweet Canadian boy just another victim of this toxic system that allegedly preyed on young talent? What's becoming crystal clear as day is that this scandal isn't just about one man. It's about an entire system that allegedly enabled and protected predatory behavior for decades. The power dynamics, the manipulation, the exploitation, it was all allegedly part of a larger culture that prioritized power and control over the well-being of young artists. It's like pulling back the curtain on The Wizard, only to find something far more sinister than we could have ever imagined. As this shocking saga continues to unfold like the world's most disturbing mystery novel, everyone's asking the same question: will justice finally be served? The walls are closing in on Diddy's empire faster than a paparazzi on a celebrity meltdown, and the truth is spilling out like champagne at a rap party. What was once seen as the story of a self-made mogul has transformed into a cautionary tale about the dark side of fame and the dangers of unchecked power. The allegations, the evidence, the testimonies, they're all painting a picture that's darker than the back room of a Hollywood club at 3 a.m. As we watch this empire crumble like a house of cards in a hurricane, one thing is absolutely certain: nothing in Hollywood will ever be the same. This isn't just the fall of one man, it's the exposure of an entire system that allegedly enabled and protected predatory behavior for decades. The implications are enormous, darlings, absolutely enormous. The repercussions of this scandal are spreading through Hollywood faster than a viral tweet. Every day brings new revelations, new allegations, and new questions about who knew what and when. The entertainment industry is facing a moment of reckoning that could change everything about how business is done in Tinseltown. Stay tuned, my darlings, because this story is far from over. The truth, as they say, will always come out. And in this case, it's more explosive than any Michael Bay movie. Keep your eyes peeled because something tells me we've only scratched the surface of this shocking saga. The fall of Diddy's empire might just be the beginning of an even bigger story, one that could change the entertainment industry forever. Remember, you heard it here first. And trust me, there's plenty more where this came from. The walls have ears, darlings, and they're whispering some truly shocking secrets. Stay tuned for more updates on this absolutely earth-shattering story that's rocking Hollywood to its very core. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. This is history in the making, and we're all front-row witnesses to the spectacular fall of one of entertainment's most powerful empires. And let me tell you, sweethearts, based on what I'm hearing from my sources deep within the industry, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The stories yet to come might make what we've heard so far look like a Disney movie. Keep your notifications on, your group chats active, and your smelling salts handy, because this story is far from over, and the next chapter might be the most shocking yet.